KGMB 9. What are the good things about Hawaii?
The real story of John Benet Ramsey. Perfect Murder, Perfect Town. CBS, February 27th.
Dixon's office.
Nice phone-side manner.
Isaac.
Obviously, you need some rescuing. Shall I send the white limo?
Rescuing, yeah. Well, the only thing that's gonna rescue me out of here is about 3 hours of very hard work.
Oh, slavery was outlawed years ago. I'll be there in a half hour.
No, impossible.
I don't recognize that word. 30 minutes, be ready.
Isaac, I can't.
I promise you won't be bored.
Look, I said... You are one impossible man. Okay. Great. What? New claims on Switch Baby? Whose baby is it? Oh, Lucy. I think you do better than that.
Yeah, looks like John found a willing ear in Jake McKinnon, huh?
Yeah, but the poor baby.
How did McKinnon get involved with this anyway?
Inadvertently guilty, I suppose. Jake was at my house when John stormed in on fire about Andy's rights. I guess it just struck a chord with Jake.
Oh, well, I can understand Jake's father's rights. I mean, being concerned about that. But a headline like this, I mean, that is just simply crass yellow journalism. That's all.
And here I thought yellow was your favorite color, Lisa. You too, Tom. Cowardice and crass personified.
What in the world came over you? Was it the gin rummy? Was it the brandy? This is not reporting. This is a rant.
Passion sells newspapers. Now, it's a great story on an important issue.
This is not unbiased, you know. This is an endorsement.
And it's long overdue. Come on, listen, are you telling me that you don't think a father has a right to have his own kid?
Wait a minute, let's not get into that. These are real people. This little baby lived in my daughter's home for almost a year. In her short life, she's caused more pain for the adults than you can possibly imagine. And it had been settled amicably.
You know what? You're right, it had been. Because you sat down with Lily, Holden, and Denise and settled. But you know what you forgot? You forgot to bring the baby's father to the table. You forgot to do that.
That's nothing to do with this. This is the grandfather, as a matter of fact. I mean, I don't know what possessed John. What was he thinking of?
He was thinking that it's best to attack and score a clean win before the enemy can fire a first shot.
Well, you are a blithering idiot.
Who is it?
It's Dixon!
Auntie, hey, I almost didn't hear you. Come on in.
Yeah, I was just passing by my old place, gathering up some stuff, and saw that you were home.
So, did you bring the, parental rights papers?
No, I thought that this might be a good time to visit with my daughter.
Actually, she's, asleep now.
She sleeps a lot, especially when I'm around.
Well, that's what babies do.
Well, you mind if I wait?
Actually, I'm kind of in the middle of cleaning now, so...
Well, I'd really like to see her. So why don't you go ahead and clean up, and I'll just wait here until she wakes up.
See, the thing is, once she's down, she could sleep for hours.
My schedule's free.
She's probably just drinking.
Is she waking up?
I'll go see.
Is she okay? Were those just, waking up noises?
Yeah, she just gets a little cranky and thirsty when she first wakes up. I guess she just kind of Just wants a bottle.
Oh, I could. Well, I could. I mean, if you're gonna get her a bottle, I could hold it for you. I'm careful, and I've held her before. Hello again. Any chance you remember me? I'm Andy.
It's time. Time for your heartburn to kick in because your heartburn relief gave out. It happens 2 or more days a week, even though you've treated it and changed your diet. That frequent, persistent heartburn may be due to acid reflux disease, potentially serious.
It's Prilosec time. Time to see your doctor about prescription Prilosec. Your results may vary, but for many people, Prilosec provides 24 hours of complete heartburn relief with 1 daily dose. Ask your doctor for more information about Prilosec and if it's right for you. The most common side effects are headache, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. 24 hours of complete heartburn relief is possible. It's Prilosec time.
50 is beautiful, and to stay that way, Pro Vital Perfecting Moisturizer. It evens out skin tone with a hint of sheer color, so you're radiant, glowing. Pro Vital from Olay, proven to be why women over 50 look so wonderful.
When dentures dream, they see the perfect denture cleanser. One with the stain-fighting power of Atwt and the freshening power of Listerine. Well, little friend, dream no more. It's really here. It's called Atwt Plus. It's extra fresh, and nothing gets your dentures cleaner. Atwt Clean and Listerine Fresh. That's Atwt Plus.
Pillsbury Toaster Strudel to the rescue.
Where's my other shoe?
Come on and eat.
He's almost here.
Pillsbury Toaster Strudel. 16 layers of warm, bakery, fresh-tasting pastry and fruity filling that make your whole morning...
Ready?
I guess.
...look better.
Cool.
Pillsbury Toaster Breakfast. Easier mornings.
Popping right up.
Before I forget, you're fired.
You're late. My letter of resignation.
You know what? This is not helping anything.
Oh, it is, though. It's helping a lot because I feel wonderful. No more sitting around whining, waiting for scraps off your table. I am free. I'm free of you and your entire smug, self-righteous, know-it-all, cold-hearted family.
Oh, get ready. We're going to have another sterling performance. Get the cake out.
This one's coming right from my heart. So you find yourself another scapegoat, Lisa. What am I talking about? You already have. Poor Denise. She doesn't know what she's getting herself into with this family.
And furthermore, well, what right do you have to splash private family business over the front page of this newspaper? Did you think that you were helping?
I do, yes.
Well, then you're deluded.
I think you should be backing me all the way on this. Denise worked over Holden and Lily pretty good, you know.
No, it wasn't that way at all.
Where does this ex-stripper who sold her baby at birth for cold, hard cash get off? Why does she wind up with all the marbles?
Hey, that's enough. You've had your say. You've thrown a tantrum. Now, goodbye.
No, I want to talk to Jake about a follow-up article. I think we should keep this...
Absolutely not.
Oh, damn it, come on. You know...
No, you know, John, you have a talent for being difficult and then turning something that is a problem into something that's absolutely impossible. And I suggest that you go home and you take some steam or something. And then when you wake up in the morning, you will thank me.
When did you ever give up on family? Never. Now listen, this is my granddaughter, and I'm going to fight for her, whether I have your help or not.
Oh, John. Oh.
So what are you saying, Mr. Nanny doesn't have a right to his kid?
That's not the point. Oh, you've taken a personal interest in this, haven't you?
Well, you have some kind of problem with that?
Are you aware of something? I'm just asking a simple question. Are you aware that you were not an unbiased, even-handed reporter when you wrote this? You know what you were? You were a father, dealing with the loss of your kids.
She's such a bright-eyed girl. Can I see that smile? Huh?
She doesn't always take to strangers.
Oh, well, we're not strangers. Hey, you know, I don't know much about childhood development. I mean, is she about where she should be?
She's doing real good in most things, but considering that she had a rough start.
Oh yeah, you mean the bone marrow transplant?
Not just that. I didn't realize I was pregnant for a long time because, you know, you and I, we were very careful.
Yeah, we were.
Anyway, I was clueless, and, Andy, I didn't drink much, but I did have a few cocktails here and there.
What are you saying?
I hope she had fetal alcohol exposure. When I found out, I almost went crazy. I swear, Andy, if I'd have known that I was pregnant, I would never have touched a drop of that stuff, but it wasn't that bad, so she's pretty much up to speed now, and she's doing fine.
Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad that you were straight with me.
No point in trying to hide things now.
Oh, this is so weird. I mean, I remember at Thanksgiving, I saw you, and I kept thinking how good you looked, and I was so happy for you and Ben. And that's how I feel when I see you. I mean, we had that night, a few moments of intimacy when we were both feeling alone. Then we moved ahead as friends. No regrets. Until now.
I had some regrets, but not about you.
But everything's changed now. We had a baby, and I'm her father. It just doesn't seem real.
Look, Andy, I stink at small talk. And this is driving me real crazy. So why don't you just tell me what you plan to do?
I don't have any plans. I mean, yesterday I was roving around the world taking pictures. And today I'm somebody's father. And this little girl is part me. And there's nothing that is gonna change that, no matter what I decide.
Once upon a time, nature gave you healthy, beautiful skin. And now, it's giving it to you again with Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion. Aveeno discovered the moisturizing secret of oatmeal. Ground powder fine, then blended into a lotion to hold moisture in for a full 24 hours. So naturally, dermatologists recommend it. Rediscover the skin nature intended you to have. Aveeno. Discover nature's secret for healthy skin.
What's that?
The new Rugrats edition Gateway Astro PC.
I'm glad I thought of it, Drew.
I thought of it.
It's internet ready.
Wow!
And comes with lots of stuff kids need in a PC.
Wow!
Plus 5 Rugrats and Nickelodeon software titles.
Wow!
It's $899 with an Intel Celeron processor.
Brilliance. Sheer brilliance.
Grown-ups, call 1-800-GATEWAY.
I was one herding cowboy. Heartburn hotter than a blown engine. And pain? The antacid I took didn't do the whole job. And Pepsi takes so long. Then I tried Alka-Seltzer. Man, if it didn't work a whole lot better.
Alka-Seltzer, the only one with the medicines to relieve all your symptoms.
Boy, it works fast.
And only Alka-Seltzer has the effervescent power to speed relief.
Alka-Seltzer. Made a believer out of me.
Get better relief. Get Alka-Seltzer.
If you could just please watch Sue on my table just for now.
Listen, honey, Mommy's at work, and I need you to sit down and be careful, okay? You know what, guys? I'm really sorry. Can you just let me
Next year, billions of dollars will be spent for daycare.
Look, it doesn't happen every day, and I'm really sorry. I just don't have anywhere else to take you.
Should never happen. Will you get your fair share? Fill out your census. It helps determine public funding for daycare. This is your future. Don't leave it blank.
Someone's killing the great chefs of L.A. Which one of these suspects has reached the boiling point? And what it is, you're probably not gonna like it. All new Diagnosis Murder, CBS Thursday.
I am sorry that it's ending like this.
No, you're not. You and the Wicked Witch of the South are bubbling over with happiness.
You bet your butt I am happy. Tom and Margot are going to get back to their lives again.
Yeah, and it could have happened 5 minutes faster if you nailed me for Alec's murder.
Emily, Margot, and I just want to put this behind us and be happy, and I want the same for you.
Get over yourself, Mr. Sensitive. There was a time when you needed me, and now you don't. Do I care? No. But thank heaven something fabulous happened out of all this. I have Daniel, and I swear I'm going to raise him to have more respect for women than you ever showed me.
You just hold on, Missy. Don't you dare use Daniel as a weapon.
Don't worry. I know a lose-lose situation when I see one. But not Denise. Margot's father's really going to town on her, huh? Unwed lap dancer dares to want to love and keep her own child. I mean, it's an outrage, isn't it? String her up by her thumbs.
Oh, no, it's not going to be that way.
No?
No.
I wouldn't bet my motherhood on it. You have no cause for concern, Tom, not from me. But I promise you, when Daniel is old enough to understand what happened between us, how I was almost railroaded for Alec Wallace's murder by his own father, he'll have no fury like a teenage boy.
That is a great story. It's a hot-button issue for a lot of people. Now, listen, John came to me with a story. I ran with it.
Great. So, in other words, there was no personal note that was struck.
My feelings regarding the rights of a father are immaterial and irrelevant.
Fine. Then you won't have any problem remembering, will you, that I don't run my newspaper as a bully pulpit for any of my friends or their causes.
Friends, enemies. I'm gonna tell you something, Cindy. It's hard to tell with you. Why don't you just write me out a list?
I'll do that. Come over here. Come here. I want to look at you. How are you really doing?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me? You're the boss.
I'm trying to talk to you as a friend.
No. I thought we were supposed to keep this business.
Well, you being happy and healthy is good for my business, and on top of that, I do like to keep tabs.
Well, I'm just peachy. Just thought it was a good story, that's all.
It's all true, you know.
Hope is Andy's child.
My granddaughter, too. Not that the mother ever planned to let me know.
John, do you really think that this rant in the paper is going to help anything?
Well, it's the truth, finally, huh? May help some poor father down the line.
Even so, but I mean, poor Denise.
Poor Denise? Poor Denise sold that baby from birth. And as far as I can tell, she's been lying ever since.
John, to have this whole thing come out in the paper like this.
You feel sorry for her, do you?
I saw Denise when she came into the hospital after that guy, Gary Rady, had beaten her senseless.
Isn't that the guy she sold the baby to in the first place?
This is a woman who was terribly abused by this man. And she actually pulled herself together and helped the cops convict this guy.
And then she manipulated Holden and Lily and gave them some sob story about wanting her baby back. Not telling anybody that the father was right there in town, keeping everybody else in the dark.
All due respect, Doc, you better get a grip. When Ben sees this, he's gonna be...
You know something? You're just the person to talk to Ben about this.
Oh, no. You are not going to drag me into this.
I think you should tell him that Denise's request that Andy give up all rights to his daughter is nothing short of insane.
John, everyone involved in this is friends of mine.
Yeah.
I'm not getting in the middle.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go check on Ben and Denise. That's what I'm going to do.
I mean, tell him we're not asking him to give up anything. We just want to make sure that Andrew's rights are preserved.
Now, I am not here to preach the gospel of Dr. John Dixon. I have a mission of my own, okay? And listen, will you do me a favor? I'm expecting someone. Tell them I'll be a couple of minutes, and then we can leave for dinner.
Sure. As well as being on staff, I act as the concierge here in the hospital as well.
Okay.
Come on, Andrew. Machines! You never talk to a human voice anymore. What do you want?
Nothing you've got.
Don't tell me. Your dinner.
Where's Camille?
Something important came up.
I'll wait.
There's a waiting room down the hall. Let me make something clear to you, Mr. Well, whatever your name is. Camille is not for you. Camille is a very remarkable young woman who's going to have a big career as a doctor. Okay? So why don't you go hunt your prey in some other part of the forest?
I feel anxious. I can't concentrate. I'm so irritable.
If you suffer from excessive worry, it can feel like a mountain of anxiety.
I'll never get it all done. I'm overwhelmed.
But a prescription medication called Buspar can help. If overwhelming unfounded worry and several of these symptoms last for 6 months or more, it may mean you have generalized anxiety disorder. Ask your doctor if Buspar is right for you as part of an overall treatment program. Buspar can help you manage those feelings. And Buspar isn't habit-forming and isn't likely to make you groggy. Buspar isn't right for everyone. Advise your doctor of any medications you may be taking, particularly MAOIs, to avoid potential drug interactions. Some people experience side effects such as excitement, headache, nausea, dizziness, lightheadedness, and nervousness. Talk to your doctor about Buspar today or call 1-877-5-BUSPAR. Worries don't have to overwhelm your life. Relax. Buspar can help you handle it.
Look! Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Ellie's renting again. And Enterprise picked her up again. She said Enterprise picks her up free. Free? Free. Now that makes renting easy.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up. Eggs have taken a lot of pot shots because egg yolks contain cholesterol. But our eggs have no yolks, so our noodles have no cholesterol. They cook up fluffier and help you eat healthier. No yolks noodles. We don't have what you don't want.
Labor of love took on a whole new meaning when Kyle was born. 12 hours of labor.
One of life's most joyful moments can also be one of its most painful. But take comfort, as so many women have, in Tylenol, the pain reliever doctors and hospitals choose most.
Come meet your little brother.
Hello. Tylenol, take comfort in our strength.
Tonight on an all-new episode of City of Angels.
Dr. Williams has 2 traumas in the ER. He wants to know which one to send up next.
I can't talk to him now. Tell him to use his best judgment.
From master storyteller Stephen Bochco.
You sent a stable trauma patient to the OR ahead of what you thought was a gangbanger with a gunshot.
Comes this year's most compelling new drama.
You made a value judgment on his life. We were dealing with 3 gunshot wounds.
You can't handle it, find another job.
An all-new City of Angels on its regular night. CBS tonight at 8, 7 Central.
Pills, protein diet, surgery, weighing the risks, 48 hours Thursday.
You're a lucky man. I was waiting for you to finish that last sentence. Had you said jungle, I was gonna kill you. But this way we get to sit here and have a nice conversation.
You know, Camille is as bright as she is beautiful. She's got her sights set on becoming a doctor. And I plan to see her through on that.
Do you think you'll be around that long? No offense, but aren't you a little old for her?
No offense, but aren't you a little crude for her?
Don't you skate too far out on thin ice now.
Well, what happens? You're gonna break my legs, my kneecaps, my ankles, what?
No, that would be crude. Downright unfriendly. Let alone unnecessary for a man like me who always gets what he wants. Tell Camille I'll be in touch.
It wasn't bad enough? You had to spread it all over the front of the newspaper? Have you gone round the bend?
What is this? Get the good doctor day? Oh, come on. Maybe I went a little too far.
You went a little too far. I'll say you did. How the heck do you think your son is going to feel with his private business the subject of every dinner table conversation in town?
I would hope that he would appreciate that I'm trying to help him hold on to his daughter.
How? How? By blasting the mother before they even start to negotiate?
You know she slammed the door right in his face.
Oh. Well. You blew it.
Oh.
And you know it.
I threw a little fuel on the fire, that's all. Andy's got to know he's got rights as a father.
What about Denise's rights? What do you think she's gonna do when she reads this stuff?
You think I made things worse?
If I were Denise, I'd be preparing for war.
I hear you, but can't you get them all in the same room and make these people talk calmly?
I think everybody needs to back off of this, including me. Hopefully, John and Kim will agree, and they'll let Denise and Andy work this thing out between the two of them.
I tell you, Denise made it as one incredibly lucky lady. You know something, sweetie? You are the best.
It's spoken like a woman who's forgotten some of my many failings.
Ooh, okay. Well, you only had a couple of failings, not many. Not many.
Whatever. So speaking of adversity, how's things going with John?
Oh, well, he is as supportive as he is difficult, but he's John. But let me tell you this one, get this. So the other day, he locks me in his office, forces me to take a chemistry exam. Couldn't get out the window, nothing. I got so mad that I passed the thing.
Vintage John, and congratulations.
I know, can you believe it?
That's great. Yeah, well, listen, if there's any way I can be a help.
Help? Put on your tutoring hat. I'm gonna need you. You know, I gotta tell you, I mean, as supportive and wonderful as John has been to me, I mean, you know how he is. He can be a real, well, yeah, I don't have to tell you that, especially with all these headlines flying around.
Headlines?
Oh, I thought that you were being way too nice about John. Honey, you haven't seen tonight's paper, have you?
No.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man. When Denise sees this, she's gonna go ballistic.
Look at these toes. Look at these toes. How many toes do we have? We have 1, and 2, and 3. Look at that face.
And she's gonna get cranky.
What a face you have. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home.
Speaking of home, and I really need to get her back to sleep, otherwise she's gonna be up half the night.
This little piggy ate roast beef, and this little piggy had none.
Come on, I know my own kid. If you want a toy, go buy a doll.
Buy her a real English teddy next time I go over there.
See, she, curled right up and fell asleep.
Well, you know your little girl inside and out. I mean, you had a head start. You're terrified that I'm gonna take hope away from you.
Are you?
Denise, come here. Look, I'm shocked, okay? I'm overwhelmed. But I'm not gonna make any trouble for you.
We just went through so much with Lily and Holden.
Do you remember what I said? I meant it. You and Ben are gonna be terrific parents.
Yeah, but that was way before you knew that you were gonna be.
That I was gonna be a daddy, but I'm also a guy. And I'm having a wonderful time just running around the world and taking pictures, waking people up to other realities, and I'm not ready to give that up yet.
So why won't you sign the papers?
Because that little girl in there is mine. And you want me to pretend that that's not so. You're pressing me to walk away, to walk out of her life, no matter what, for good.
Because I'm terrified of losing her. I don't care about your feelings. I don't even care who you are. Come on, you know me. I get my dukes up.
Yeah, you're one fierce lady.
And I think you're a really good person. I don't know, maybe... I trust you, Andy, I do, so maybe we can work this out. Maybe we could come to some sort of compromise where you can still be a part of Hope's life.
I'd really like that. I think that we could talk about it and agree on something, get it down on paper, and I'll sign.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Morning comes before the sun in Wisconsin Rapids. It's how people here get 100% out of each day. This is the home of Northland Cranberries. Only 100% juice goes into Northland brand juices. Folks seem to appreciate that, especially since some cranberry drinks have as little as 18% juice. But that's not how we do things around here. At Northland, we always give 100%.
Today, millions of people are living fuller lives. Free to go and do whatever they please, whenever they please. All because of the extra protection they get from Depend. Leading store brands are 50% more likely to leak than Depend. So get Depend and get all the confidence you need to live life to the fullest.
Get all you want out of life with Depend.
Right now, high-tech labs are developing the next generation of powerful antibiotics.
They still won't do a thing to relieve my cold congestion.
Then take Robitussin Cold.
Robitussin Cold?
With 2 powerful ingredients to loosen and relieve your worst cold congestion. These cold products have just 1 ingredient to fight cold congestion. Robitussin Cold has 2. Shouldn't you be treating your cold congestion more seriously?
Seriously.
Robitussin Cold. We treat cold congestion seriously.
When you coach the junior gymnastics team, you do most of the exercise, so muscle aches are out of the question. That's why I take Advil every time. This is a very safe sport, as long as I can keep up. So I trust Advil. Absolutely nothing's been proven stronger in even tough pain. These kids depend on me, and I depend on Advil.
Advil, stronger than pain. And for kids, nothing relieves fevers faster than children's Advil.
Their secret affair is out.
You and Nikki are a couple?
Now the whole town is talking.
This is incredible. This is a nightmare.
You're going to be making the biggest mistake of your life.
But it's the husband.
What is going on with you?
Who's always the last to know.
Once Dad puts 2 and 2 together, all hell's gonna break loose.
And what happens next is everything.
Hello, I'm Linda Bennett, president of New York Model Contracts. Yes, your child might be one of the superstars of tomorrow with a future in modeling or acting. We scout for 30 of the world's top agencies. Our professional scouts have found many of the top children in TV commercials, movies, and magazines. We found Lacey Chabert, teen star of TV's Party of 5, and the feature film Lost in Space. We discovered the Weebot kids and the new Gap kids. We're looking for boys and girls with good looks and great personalities, age 3 on up and teens too. What about your child? Interviews are free and take just minutes with our professional scouts. NYMC is for real. This could be the chance of their lifetime. What have you got to lose? But if you don't go, you won't know.
I see myself working in a nice office,
Working with computers and using all the skills I'm learning at Heald. I'll be saving money to buy a house. Having the life I've always wanted.
At Heald College School of Business, we work with you to choose the right program, help keep you focused to reach your full potential, and stand by you with job placement assistance for life. A better life. Heald College. Call 955-1500.
Celebrate the new millennium. Furniture Loft has the lowest prices of the century. 5-piece dining room sets from $199. Sofas as low as $599. Full-size futon frames only $99. Decorative room dividers just $69.99. Vanity sets just $69.99. Love seats that convert to a bed for $199. Comfy beanbag chairs from $49.99. Entire home office selection on sale. Get in now for this incredible sale at Furniture Loft, 1 block from Restaurant Road.
He said, I know he needs school clothes, and he said, don't worry about it. You pay child support?
No.
He never contacted me again about it. He didn't give me anything.
Another forgotten promise.
She's done drugs.
Not you.
I have, but not in a long
Not today.
time.
Maybe he thinks that some good-natured angel is going to come in and go shopping and pick up the school clothes.
Justice with an attitude. Judge Judy.
Today at 4 on KGMB 9.
In-depth coverage tonight on the 2000 legislature. What issues do your elected leaders plan to tackle this year? The story tonight on KGMB 9 News.
For Diagnosis Murder, the address is CBS.
So I guess the next step would be to get someone like Jessica involved and have something drawn up that we can all live with.
We've already got the guy that she recommended.
Oh, good. Good. All right, well, listen, if you don't mind, I'd like to not put a rush job on that because, well, I'd like to just have some time, you know, to get my head around fatherhood.
Oh, okay. Of course. I mean, I know, I understand. Oh, excuse me for a second.
Denise,
Hey.
Hey, baby, you need to read this. Oh, guess you already have.
Read what?
No, but before you start flipping out, Camille says that John is already sorry about it.
John is already sorry about what?
Denise Maynard is shutting my son out of his daughter's life. And who is this paragon of motherhood? An exotic dancer, a lap dancer who, when her child was born, sold the baby for cold, hard cash?
What, my father said that?
How can we know what she'll do to my granddaughter the next time Denise Maynard is short on cash?
So what, were you the decoy? Keeping me busy while your self-righteous family mounts a smear campaign?
Nobody told me anything about that.
Yeah, right. It's the old good guy, bad guy routine. But you know what? You and your dad just blew it, because I'm not going to let you anywhere near home.
Denise, none of this is helping.
Well, what is going to do it, Ben? What, have a nice, quiet talk? Reason with them? The Dixon and the Hughes? They're so civilized, so refined, they smile in your face while they drive a knife in your back.
Hey, now wait a minute. My dad, he goes off the deep end sometimes, but I'm sure he didn't mean any of that. And Jake McKinnon probably exaggerated.
In quotation marks, Andy. I might be a little slow sometimes, but even I know what these are for.
Denise.
And you can tell your dad this didn't work. But I'm not going to compromise if you want anything.
I figured she'd already seen that.
Well, I'll certainly find out what my dad was talking about. That's exactly what I'll do. Is she gonna be all right?
Make sure of it.
Well, she's pretty worked up right now, isn't she? Should I leave her alone with Hope?
Get out!
Denise.
Get out! You're nothing but a lying, two-faced hypocrite. You come in here making nice when all you're doing is just sniffing around to use something against me. Call me unfit. Get out!
That's not true.
You know what? That's the last time I listen to you.
Denise.
They don't want to work this out. They could just pick up the phone and get a front-page headline. They're probably chatting with the judge right now, getting it all settled between them.
It's not gonna be like that.
Ben, it's always gonna be like that. The somebodies are always gonna drive the nobodies in the dirt. And I tell you what, if I lose my kid, it'll all be thanks to you.
So you think that we ought to just sit on our hands and let this woman cut Andy right out of his daughter's life?
John, you know perfectly well that's not what I want, and you know perfectly well that's not what's going to happen.
Now you can read into the future. Is that it? I don't trust this woman, and besides, this is our baby.
Our baby?
Yeah, our baby. Did you remember you did a show on grandparents' rights? He said that a baby isn't born just into with a mother and father. It's born into a whole family with ties and connections, a history that goes back hundreds of years.
If you keep doing what you're doing, you're gonna blow the whole thing right to smithereens.
Okay, listen, maybe I did go a little too far. I'll tell you what, I'll talk to Andy, I'll talk to Denise, I'll straighten the whole thing out.
No. Do me a favor. Just leave well enough alone. Let them handle this. This is their problem, not yours. Camille, do me a favor. Lock him up, will you?
Yeah, I should. Payback. Wow, you're certainly the man of the hour. You've made yourself very unpopular today.
Yeah, well, don't start.
You know, saw Ben. He's livid.
Thank you for the results of your opinion poll.
Oh, luckily for you, I'll be leaving soon as my date appears.
Oh, you know, he came by, but he left.
Didn't you give him my message?
I did. I even told him where the waiting room was.
Well, I went to the waiting room. He's not there. What did you say to him?
Oh, I wouldn't worry. You know, your friend does not seem to be the type that's going to be intimidated by me.
No, he's not. Well, then, I guess he had his last chance and he just blew it.
Well, you know, there's always the consolation prize. Dinner for two, Al's Diner, with the hospital concierge. Moi.
You're very sweet. And I will take a rain check, I promise that. But I don't think I'm much company tonight. I think I'm just going to hit the books.
Oh, okay. I think that's a very good idea. Hospital medical exam boys, they're coming up pretty quick, aren't they? As a matter of fact, you can use my office if you like. I've got to find Kim and try to smooth out these troubled waters here.
Thank you, Doc.
You're welcome. I'm sorry about your evening.
I'll be fine. Next time Isaac shows his face, I'm gonna tell that man to just keep on walking.
Oh, I would hardly pick this place for a mother-daughter confab.
What are you talking? It's the hippest place in Oakdale. Ergo guaranteed to be a Tom and Margot free zone. Come on, the music's great. The food is the music's great. The food's good. We're celebrating. Would you come on? Right, Let's we're get with it. celebrating. We're yes, celebrating. we're celebrating because Okay. the veil has been lifted. I can see clearly, and I swear to you, I will never pine for Tom Hughes again.
Amen. That is the best news.
Yes, it is. It's a new beginning. Oh, here. Anything new on the work front? Mother, I'm a good journalist, remember? I'll find a job. That's not what's important. What's important is how I feel. I feel great because I'm free. I have a little boy I love. I love you, and I think I might actually finally be able to love myself, and I think that would change everything.
It would change everything. Just stay away from those wedding cakes, okay?
What wedding cake? I promise. No more cakes. Okay. Yeah, table for two.
Just me just a minute for a table. If you guys want to wait at the bar, I'll...
Do you mind, Mom? The bar?
Oh, no. Thank you.
Yeah, great, sure. Thanks.
Sure.
Hi.
Hi.
Excuse me, you look very familiar.
Saw you at the hospital.
Are you on staff there?
No. Do you know Dr. Ben Harris?
Quite well. Why do you ask?
I had this friend who was referred to him, and I just want to check things out.
Huh. Well, your friend will be in very good hands. Dr. Harris is one of the best neurosurgeons in this part of the country.
So what's the downside?
Pardon?
Negatives. No negatives? What is this man, a saint?
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but he's a pretty exceptional man.
Figures. Excuse me.
Do you know who that guy was? I have no idea.
You looking for me? No. Well, you should be. Pay me my money, or that's your last drink ever.
You can improve the way your skin looks and feels with Alpha Hydrox. A unique formula with Alpha Hydroxy helps to uncover younger, healthier-looking skin. Bring back that youthful glow with Alpha Hydrox for softer, smoother skin.
You know, when I was a little boy and I didn't feel well, my mommy would sit with me just like this until I felt better.
For over 40 years, Children's Tylenol has been helping parents make their children feel better.
And it always helped.
Always.
Unsurpassed safety with the proven gentle relief pediatricians recommend most.
You make a pretty good mommy, too.
Children's Tylenol. Take comfort in our strength.
You might have heard a lot about Xenical.
There's a unique weapon in the Battle of the Bulge. It's called Xenical.
Our top story, Xenical. Is it everything you've hoped for?
Want to know the facts? Xenical is a prescription fat blocker, not an appetite suppressant, which means it blocks about 1/3 of the fat in the food you eat from ever being digested. No, you can't eat whatever you want, and you may never look like a supermodel, but with Xenical and a reduced calorie diet, you can lose weight. And that's a fact. So if you're at least 30 pounds overweight, depending on height, ask your doctor for more information.
Since Xenical blocks about 1/3 of the fat in the foods you eat, you may experience gas with oily discharge, increased bowel movements, an urgent need to have them, and an inability to control them, particularly after meals containing more fat than recommended. Xenical shouldn't be taken if you are pregnant, nursing, have food absorption problems, reduced bile flow, or taking cyclosporin. Xenical reduces the absorption of some vitamins. Therefore, a daily multivitamin is recommended.
More Balmex! Do you guys know something I don't?
Balmex really clears up diaper rash and wipes off easily without irritating baby's skin.
Thanks, guys.
Balmex with aloe and vitamin E, a soothing formula that still wipes off easily.
Sit down.
As attractive as that invitation is, I think I gotta go.
I need your help with John. I need to enlist your services because this is a mess. What he's done, it's not good for him. It's not good for his reputation. It's certainly not good for Dr. Ben and his reputation. And that poor little baby has certainly been through enough already.
Well, maybe you're right. I get a little bit worked up. Maybe we did go too far. I think the best thing now is just to wait until the whole furor dies down.
No, I was thinking what we could do is present the other side, the mother's recovery story.
First you say it was a disaster, now you want to turn it into a series.
Oh, we could have maybe a psychologist, child psychologist. We could have a family attorney, a lawyer. We could have other couples who lived through it. I mean, this could be turned into a public service.
You're serious?
Yes, I am. I'm suggesting that you take your pain and your passion and you put it to good use. And if you handle this material correctly, you'll get that prize, you know?
Pulitzer.
You'll get it.
Yeah, well, then I could put it on Vicky's grave. She had one.
Things were starting to relax a little, and Denise was talking about compromise. And then Ben came in with the City Times article, and Denise just went ballistic.
I got you strangled, John.
It's just typical. Dad gets mad, he has to broadcast it to the world. It doesn't matter that it's my kid. It's my problem.
Honey, you know, the thing is, your father loves you very much. And in his mind, he thinks that he's helping.
Some help. Denise is totally betrayed and cornered. And who could blame her? I mean, Mom, our family to her, from her perspective, it probably seems like this big, powerful family just ready to ride all over.
I know, I understand that. But of course, you know, she gave your father the ammunition for this. If only she had told you the truth from the beginning.
Yeah, then none of this would have happened. But I know how it feels to be powerless and afraid.
Well, now that you've seen the baby, do you have any idea of what you want to do?
No. I know that that baby will be loved, and I know that it will be safe, because Ben and Denise are going to get married, And they're the best parents that a kid could hope to have.
Yes, I know. I agree with you.
But Denise, when she read that article, was like... She's like totally crazy. I mean, she went off on me. She was accusing me of digging up dirt to prove her unfit. Like I went over there to visit Hope as a cover.
Oh, I tell you, we're gonna have to lock your father up.
I just thought, I don't know what he was thinking. I mean, from now on, there is no way that Denise is gonna talk about compromise. It's either all or nothing. And she's gonna fight with everything she has for that kid.
Kim, I wanted to talk... Andrew!
Well, that was a smart move. You really screwed everything up.
We had to tell Andy. If he found out on his own and thought we were trying to keep the truth from him, then we'd really be in for a hell of a fight.
Oh, really? Then what do you call this?
Look, try and find a way to get your side out there, too.
Hey, will you just stop being so reasonable? This is not about who has the best PR. They are already fighting dirty. I just gotta come up with a way to blow them out of the water.
No, Denise, we do not want to escalate this. We don't want a war over Hope. We want peace. So we work out a way to keep Hope and allow Andy to be a part of her life if that's what he needs.
Ben, you are way too nice. Somebody hits you, not only do you turn the other cheek, but I bet you bandage their hand. Me, I fight back. I defend what's mine, and I hold on to it. Whatever it takes.
It's happening again.
Where's it centered?
I got it. It's centered on Elwood Drive.
Go, go, go! Back, all civilians back.
2.7.
Yeah.
2.9.
Oh, I'm feeling it. Go, move it, go, go!
Yes! Oh! I just saved hundreds of dollars by switching to Geico. Yeah!
Geico Direct. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Does your dishwashing detergent stick you with leftovers?
I hate leftovers.
Yuck.
Electrosol announces big news in automatic dishwashing. No more leftovers. Introducing new dual-action Electrosol. Dual-action Electrosol cleans two ways. Blue pre-soakers attack stuck-on foods, while white scrubbers clean dirty dishes better than regular powder. For dishes so clean, they shine.
Hey, no more leftovers.
New dual-action Electrosol. No more leftovers.
Feminine itching, painful irritation. It's private stuff that you have to deal with. Now there's new vitamin-enriched Vagisil cream with skin-soothing vitamins E, A, and D. Vagisil stops itching fast as it soothes itchy, irritated skin with vitamins, even urine-irritated skin. And with Vagisil, the itch relief lasts hours. New vitamin-enriched Vagisil cream. Vagisil, a better understanding of better intimate care.
So, how you doing?
Oh, miserable.
What?
Breakfast time, we sit around while folks pop something sweet from the toaster.
Oh, yeah.
What's not to love? Real eggs.
Hey, bacon?
And cheese. Say, what if somebody wrapped us up in a pastry crust and popped us up?
Pillsbury Toaster Scrambles. Real eggs, smoky bacon, creamy cheese in a flaky pastry crust right in your grocer's freezer. Mmm. Pillsbury Toaster Scrambles.
Look out, sweet stuff.
Yeah, hi, Jen, it's me. How's he doing? Yeah, you getting him to eat? I know the music's really loud. All right. I'll call you before we come home. Bye.
A word of warning, my friend. Next time, you want to play games of chance with the big boys? Make sure you have deep pockets. Don't make me wait, and don't make me come after you. You pay late again, and I might have to be forced to extract interest in a most unpleasant fashion.
Ooh, thank you. What are you grinning about? A tremendous story just dropped into my lap.
What? Trials and tribulations of babysitting?
Gambling in Oakdale.
Gambling?
How do you know there is any? Let's just say I have a source. Just have to figure out how to mine it.
If you turn this into an all-out war, you'll regret it.
No, what I regret is never telling Andy that he's Hope's father.
Andy is not the enemy.
Oh, yeah? Well, then what is he? He must be their spy, the way he was snooping around here.
He came to see Hope.
There's my baby girl up and raring to go.
Look, just talk to Andy. You can work it out with him just like you worked it out with Lily.
My baby girl. Baby girl's a little hungry. Well, you know what? Mommy is gonna fix you something very, very yummy. Isn't that right?
Want me to go out while you do that?
No, no. We are perfectly fine. Right, sweetie?
What were you thinking talking to the press?
It was a big mistake, Andrew. But I do want you to realize that you have father's rights.
I don't care about father's rights. I care about that little girl. She doesn't deserve to be in this mess. It's like I've been struck by lightning here. You slammed me down. Now I have to get back on my feet and figure out what's best for Hope? Well, she didn't come into this world to be exploited or used by you or anyone else.
Well, bravo, bravo. If that's what this article provoked, well, then it wasn't for naught.
John.
No, because you see, convention, you're thinking like a father for the first time.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
What you're thinking is you're gonna protect your daughter. I'll be there for you every inch of the way. I promise you, whatever you need.
Shut up. I've had it with you. You have to let Andy make his own decision about this. Hope is his daughter. His daughter, not yours.
It's my daughter. She's my daughter.
The exciting thing about this ride isn't the 90-foot drop. It's the woman in the front seat. She's got asthma, but she's got help. Help control your asthma with Singulair. It's a single tablet daily that's not a steroid. It's also available for children 6 and older. Ask your doctor about adding once-a-day Singulair and help control your asthma. Singulair should not be used to treat acute asthma attacks. Continue taking your other asthma medicines unless your doctor tells you to stop or change the dose. If symptoms get worse, contact your doctor at once. Side effects are generally mild and may include headache, flu, and stomach pain. Read the consumer information your doctor or pharmacist can provide. Help control your asthma with Singulair.
Once upon a time, nature gave you healthy, beautiful skin. And now, it's giving it to you again with Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion. Aveeno discovered the moisturizing secret of oatmeal. Ground powder fine, then blended into a lotion to hold moisture in for a full 24 hours. So naturally, dermatologists recommend it. Rediscover the skin nature intended you to have. Aveeno. Discover nature's secret for healthy skin.
Hey, neighbor. Can I borrow some ice?
Yeah, sure. Hold this.
Yep. Thanks. Got any sugar? Toothbrush? Hairdryer?
With more barbecue and cheddar flavor you can see, more you can taste on every chip and every bite. New Ruffles Flavor Rush potato chips keep you coming back for more.
My joints felt locked up. Then I tried Osteo-Biflex. It's a natural supplement that repairs cartilage and lubricates joints over time. It works for me.
Osteo-Biflex. Repair, rebuild, renew.
CBS Tonight. Mary Richland's husband gave her everything she ever wanted. So when he's murdered, why is she the prime suspect?
You don't remember a $2 million life insurance policy.
Now she'll take matters into her own hands to try to prove her innocence.
This girl looked like you.
You want to get out of here before you get hurt.
James Ferrantino.
I'm asking the DA to file murder charges against you.
Jane Seymour.
Who murdered my husband?
In a world premiere movie. Murder in the Mirror. CBS Tonight. 20 questions. 3 minutes. $1 million. Get ready for Winning Lines, the ultimate game show from the creators of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. The New York Times says, intent, yes. And you could take home $50,000 just by watching Winning Lines. Special presentation CBS Friday. Friday. Unexpected. Romantic.
I was wondering if I could invite you out.
Original.
He looks like he was made by Mattel.
Now and again, then Cheech makes an internet love connection.
You're meeting for dinner.
But he's in for the surprise of his life.
I'd like to be your special friend.
Nash Bridges, CBS Friday.
.com.
www.hbc.edu